Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover Lux. How are you today? Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. Today we've got... Millie, will you sit up? There we go. She just goes flop. If you've seen the video of me trying to give her a haircut, whenever you put her on a bench or anything, she just goes flop. Anyway. Hello to everybody, welcome. Today I've got the second in the series of the Gables vacuums. Do you want to go down, Millie? Go on, go down. Now, this is the Hoover Turbopower Junior soft bag. I've got two similar to these. I've got a red one, like a burgundy, and a blue one. And so I got this one. This is one of the ones I got from Andy. So thank you very much, Andy. Hello. And what I've got is a bit of a cleanup operation going on. So what I'm going to do, before I do anything, I'm going to switch her on for you to hear her. Because poor Beige Betty, she's not in the best of health. I'll make sure it's up high. I'll switch her on. Poor Beige Betty is a bit dry on the old bearing. She needs a bit of lube, bless her. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip her apart completely, wash her, clean her and tidy her up. Now she's got this grey cord, this replacement cord, and if you're wondering what this odd plug and cord is doing on my bench, it is because this cable is attached to a Kirby Diamond Edition and the cord on it has gone beige. Ta-da! Matching cord, absolutely the perfect colour. So I'm going to have to replace the cord on my Kirby Diamond Edition because it's gone beige and it should be grey. So what I'm going to do is actually use this cord on Beige Betty because it matches the colour absolutely perfectly. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. There we go, over there. And we'll get back to Betty. Now if I lower her down, now her bellows are a bit misshapen because, well, she's seen better days and the bellows have gone hard. But after I dishwash them, they will be lovely, soft and supple again, and she'll have the bellows of a 20-year-old. She will very much appreciate that. So we got the Hoover model U1100, 400 watts, made in the UK by Hoover PLC. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you a little bit closer for you to have a look, and we'll take it from there. So Beige Betty is in very good condition, but she does have some very, very bad deep scratches on the side of the hood here. So I'll be using a more heavy kind of polishing mop on this. I won't be able to get rid of it all, but I will be able to get rid of the marks on it at least. And there's just lots of marks on there that'll come off with a magic eraser when I wash it by hand. And she's got lovely beige wheels and a beige bumper and a beige hood and a beige hook and a beige bag. And basically that's why she's called Beige Betty. So she came with a belt attached to her. Oops, just do that without knocking everything over. There we go. And at the back she has her perfectly cord hook in perfect condition. That is very good. If I turn her over, she's not so beige underneath, but everything is in very... Ooh, there's a dead spider, lovely. Everything is in very, very good condition. Her bristles are a bit short, so I'll see if I can replace her brush roll with one I have there. No damage to her. Teeny weeny little bit of rust there, but that will come out in the dishwasher. Wheels are a bit dirty, but again, they'll come out fine. Moving to the back, where her bag is. Da, 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 da. Okay, we have her bag, her original paper, another clip, So I'm going to remove her bag. There we go. Oh, poor Betty, she's got some gunk stuck in her. And we will dispose of this and wash the clip. Whenever you see the orange bucket in my videos, you know there's going to be a lot of taking things apart. So, closer inspection on the inside. Bit of fluff, bit of dirt, bit of mank, but she'll come out good. Spring is in good condition. A little bit of damage to the bag on this corner, which is kind of inevitable. So I'll be washing this bag like gingerly by hand. And again, what I'll do is on the inside of the bag, which I did with another Hoover vacuum that I had, I put a little piece of the strong duct tape on the inside, and that'll protect the tear from tearing any further. I will also do it on this side as well, because it's starting to wear away. So I think that's about it, to be honest. If I switch her on, she doesn't really have much blow on her, but once I take her apart, we'll have a look and see. Because I think after I give the motor a good old cleaning and servicing, I think that's going to improve everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you now so you're looking down on me, and we will get Beige Betty to bits. The first thing I'm going to do is unplug her. Et voila. I've removed the bag. I think I'm going to start on the cable end. So let me lift you up. There we go. I'm just going to unhook this bag just to get it out the way. 2 screws. Millie, what are you eating? Go and sit down. Right, let's have a look. I've never seen inside one of these. Oh God, that's very simple. Right, okay. Let me undo the cables. God, my hair looks a mess. I'm going to undo the grip. Oops. Oh, I undid the wrong ones. Shoot. Let me do that back up. Right. That's the cable off. I'm going to put this back on. Make sure those top cables are, there we go, in tight. So I'm going to put this back together because there's no need for me to leave it open. Put putting the new cable back in will be very easy. Right, okay, so the cord is now removed. Excellent. Put it down. Now what I'm going to do is to remove the bag. So the first thing I'm going to do is to remove the screws holding the bellows in. Now the bellows will just pop out in the parts bucket. I'm going to put these screws back in. And I'm going to get rid of the fluff. And there are 4 screws holding it on. And I should be able to just lift it off. Yep. There we go. So that is the bag off. I knew that was going to happen. Right, so I'm going to put them in there. Like so. That's that removed. That is the bag now released. I'm just going to shake it out. And I'm going to remove the dirt from there. Okay, now Beige Betty is not in as bad a state as I first thought. She's got her dirt and fluff. I don't think there's a suppressor in there actually. Now in the other one I did, down in there was the suppressor, but I can't see a suppressor. Let me remove the handle. That's part of the handle bracket. And there's 2 more screws down in here. And there's this awful thing to remove. There we go. Now, I have to try and do this without breaking this plastic cover. Okay, there's one side. There we go. That's the cover that'll be washed. Ah, that's why it was loose, because that has broken off there. It's not a problem. When I put it back on, I'll glue it back on. I'll use some glue. It's not going to cause a major problem, but I'll leave that there. I'll clean that. So, what I'm going to do now, before I can get the wire out, I need to take Betty apart. So let's flip her over. Let me do it the other way. I find it easier looking at it at this direction. So, I do like the colour on it. I don't particularly like the dead spiders. So we have 4 screws. What I'm going to use is the card that I used yesterday, because it's very similar in that way. Now this sole plate should have 4 screws, but there's only 3 screws in it. So I will have a look for another screw. Pull it back. Yeah. Let me get this. So let me remove the brush roll. Little bit of rust on it on one side, but it's in relatively good condition. Not an original belt, but I've got a new one. In the bin we go. This handle's going to be a pain in the ass. Remove that. Bit of muck in there. Now I'm going to remove the wheels. Slightly different, this mechanism, because it's got some brackets on it. And the wire. But it doesn't have that grip thing on it. Okay. I'll pop that all in there. 2 screws down in here. Oops. A bit mucky. Undo the 2 screws down in here. If I turn her over, remove the button, and there we go. That's her face off. It's not too bad in there, I have to say. Yeah, the sponge here has deteriorated, so I will get rid of that completely. Just make sure. Yeah, of course we're unplugged. Let me take this off. Okay, so that is the motor free. I mean the cable wires from the motor. Doesn't seem to be in too bad a condition. Right, okay. Okay, let's get the motor out. I'm going to push these bellows through. There we go. Just going to snip off the cable tie. And then, actually I'll take the bellows off once I've got the motor out. Let me undo that. So technically now I should be able to just slide the motor out. Yes. Take off the rubber stoppers. I have a feeling there's a bit of muck going to come out of this. Yes. So there we go, there's her heart. It doesn't look like it's in too bad a condition, but I will definitely take that apart and give it a good service. So I'm going to put wee Henry down on the floor. And just move her heart over there. Right, I'm going to take off these two brackets. No, to do this by hand. There we go. Now I should be able to lift this up and off. There we go. I'm going to remove the foot pedal. Shit, the spring just fell in the bin. I just saw it go all the way down to the bottom of the bin. Doesn't matter, I'll get it out. Let's remove the bumper. It's a bit cruddy on one side. There's the bumper off. Now, what I'm going to do with the wheels is I'm going to remove the caps. Excellent, one. Being very careful because these things are made of wet digestive biscuits, aren't they, Sam? There we go, caps off. Caps off for the lads, boys, and Betty's done. Right, let me remove this height adjuster. No screw on this, although I think it should have a screw. And there we go. Beige Betty is down to the bone. That will definitely look a lot better after a good wash. Right, now the only thing I got left now is this. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing anything to the handle apart from cleaning it up. So this is very simple, just pull the wire through. I am very surprised that there is no... the suppressor's on the motor, isn't it? On the other one I had, the suppressor was down in here. But on this one, the suppressor is there. I'm positive that that is the suppressor. Yeah, I'm positive that those are the suppressors. Anyway, there we go. That's that. Little cap off. And we got that off. So we've got her bum off. Her bum is removed. Now, I'm just going to leave the handle to one side. Look after that, Henry. Please. Not many screws. Not many screws on this. So let me remove these caps. And again, watch out because they fly everywhere. Four springs on that. Oh, there's a screw there. I'm just going to leave that there because I wonder where it's from. Possibly from the... That could possibly be from the sole plate, so I'm just going to pop it in there. There we go. Wash that. To remove the fan. We've got that little washer, and fan for the wash. Another washer. Now what I'm going to do, which I didn't do last time, I did it wrong, I'm going to remove the carbon brushes now by lifting up this little flap ever so gently, and then just gently pull out the carbon brushes one side. You do not want to break this little metal flap. Two carbon brushes. So the carbon brushes are now removed. I'm just going to remove that suppressor. Out of the way. I wonder if there's a way of removing this suppressor, and what would you do to bypass it, because I can't see how the heck you would do that. So if anybody knows how to remove the suppressor on this, please let me know. So we've got 4 screws holding the body on, flat-headed screws. So I'm going to take them out. One side done. Don't want to use the electric screwdriver on this. Wiggle that out. Oh, that's very good because it's come out of there without me having to tap the back of it. And there we go. This one is lovely and clean. Could do with a wipe over, the blades on it. There's a bit of rust on it, which I will take off, but the bearing on it there sounds really good. The bearing on the other end, I don't really know. Sounds okay too. So I don't know why it was making all that racket, because it's actually very clean. Very, very clean indeed. But I will just give it a little spruce up and that. But very impressed. Very good. Now the bearing in this seems to be like wedged in by little splayed fins. There's like little splayed fins in the bearing that sort of like keep it in place. But I'm moving it with my finger and it seems okay. Tell you what I'll do. Finish faffing around with it later, but I bought today, well it came today, ta-da! Proper oil. Singer Super Oil. I ordered it from Amazon. So, if I drop a little bit of oil in it, but you have to pierce it. Okay, I'm going to drop a little bit of oil on the bearing and leave it overnight. I can't get that one off. I'm just going to leave that one. And I'll do the same with this one. There we go. So if I'll leave some oil on it overnight, and that should work its way through. Yeah, I'm just going to wipe that out. I'm not going to wash it. Right, okay, so that is it. That is the end of part 1 of Beige Betty. I will come back to you and finish this off hopefully tomorrow, or definitely on Saturday. All the parts will be clean, the bag, everything will be washed and dried and looking lovely. I'm going to sort that out now and give it a good cleaning. So it'll definitely be going back together in the next few days. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, part 1, and I will see you all again in part 2 very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.